an international flavour for round 4 of the Dunlop Tyres WA Rally Championship. Jansen Tan from Singapore running in the beautifully prepared K-Tech Porsche, and plenty of firsts for JT on the Karri Rally event.
Yeah, first ever rally. Recce was amazing. The roads were great. Nothing like what we have in Singapore. First time for Recce, first time on the dirt roads out here. The car is a 1968 911L. She's 54 and she's still going strong. Really looking forward to it because I think I'll enjoy it.
And enjoy it, he certainly did. Superbly co-driven by Tim Mills. The pair did a great job to get through the event. Plenty of smiles, and we're sure to see Jansen back. The Karri Rally waters past the halfway mark in the series. 39 cars entered to tackle just under the scheduled 120 Ks competitive. The organisers putting together 8 sections, which included 2 runs of a super special stage around the famous Cozy Creek motocross track. A great addition to the event and our series. This will get bigger and bigger, and a fantastic way to get the local fans closer to rallying.
The roads here are in pristine condition, really nice, fast, really fast. Like we keep saying it every time here, but they're going to be really fast. But there's a fair bit of grip. It's quite deceiving because it looks like it's slippery, and because of the speed we're going to be holding, but yeah, you got a heap of grip, so it's going to be fun, I think.
Craig Rando's comments there before the start of the event, and although he very much enjoyed the roads, it unfortunately would not be for long enough. After setting top 3 stage times and coming into the number 2 service, holding down second place outright, it all went sour on section 6 with an engine issue. Super bad luck for he and co-driver Scott Beckworth. Of course, this is the second DNF in a row and no points. His fight for a championship, very tough now.
7 right, continue 7 right again, 50. Turn 3 right. We're making a lot of smoke, mate.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Turn 3 right in. 70. It's flying something there.
In contrast, a good event for Jack Flanagan. Still developing his WRX and working with a new co-driver, he and Dan Adams put together clean and fast stages to take 3rd place on this high-speed round. A good rally for Jack. He'll be looking to build on this result. A super good day's work behind the wheel.
3, 2, 1, go. 150 straight to 10 left. 250 straight to 9 left minus. So 9 left minus 100 straight to Black Crest. 100.
Cersei and Nicole on board the Swift Motorsport Evo 9. This crew holding a good lead in the championship standings, so having to push hard but also ensure a good finish and to keep clocking up series points. A super start and just 0.6 off the fastest time on the opening section, but an issue with the Mitsubishi had them ease up on the second test, losing 30-odd seconds off the lead pace. Back on a better pace over the next section of stages. However, they were definitely in conserve mode and closely monitoring the ailing Evo to ensure a finish. A good job as they managed to keep a hold on 3rd place.
40, 8 left, 40.
Back out onto the 2 night stages, a fastest time on SS6 and the DNF of Rando and Beckworth resulted in the Swift Motorsport team jumping up into 2nd place outright. Good news there, however, there was still a car issue to worry about.
C, 4 right plus. 50. Stay right over.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough day. The roads are super good and super fast out there. The pace is definitely on. The top few cars are absolutely cracking along. We have had a bit of an issue this morning on the 2nd stage. Looks like we've blown a head gasket, but we're patching things up and keeping on going and still sitting in a fairly good position at the moment. A little bit behind the R5 of Gonzalez, but yeah, we're going okay.
100, short 9 left. 80.
After an on-stage incident, the final section of the event was cancelled. Cersei and Nicole securing second place and banking valuable series points.
Flat left, 200 straight to.
Well, not so surprising now is the speed that Daniel Gonzalez has built into his rallying. Over the last couple of events, he's been knocking on the door of an outright win, and it all came together in Manjimup. Fast straight out of the blocks, and then a string of stage wins put he and co-driver Caleb Ash into an early lead of the event. The pair managing the super fast forest roads as well as the tight, twisty super stages with perfection. At the second service, a healthy 26-second advantage. The Hyundai R5 very much on song. 5 stage wins clean and very fast. Another 2 sections followed and more learning on the run for Gonzalez. Needing to get on top of rallying in the dark, he did just that, scoring a second outright and fastest time on the last 2 tests.
The biggest shock to the system, what I was dreading the most was writing our own notes. That was like the exam you hadn't studied for and you had to do. We finally got that done today. And then the biggest shock of the day, I think, was just the stages we just had earlier, which we had to drive into the night. So with the lights on, but just that really threw me off, just not knowing really, other than looking forward, of course, not really knowing how my eyes just weren't adjusting very well to the whole driving at night. So the second run was a lot better, and I'm hoping this last run I'll be a little bit more comfortable, but that's definitely something for the next rally we'll have to try and get sorted, so we're a little bit more comfortable in the car.
No opportunity for Daniel to improve his night driving as the section was cancelled. However, the event win was his. A brilliant day for this newcomer. After crashing out on the previous round, Dave Thomas and Mandy Lister bounced back with a great 4th outright on the Karri Rally. Consistent across the day's sections, a 3rd quickest on the second last stage set this pair up for a well-deserved top 4 finish. Another crew that would be very pleased with their Manjimup event, that of John Makara and Tim Jackson. 6th outright is a great result for this team, finally a trouble-free run. An up-and-down event for the Donnybrook-based Gary Whittle. He and co-driver Doe getting to the finish, 7th place after the 7 special stages. The WRX of the Smith-Richardson combination 9th outright. Alex Rullo still on a very steep learning curve, bringing the ex-Mike Civil Evo 9 home in 10th place. A hard luck story for Mick Steele, up as high as 5th outright throughout the rally. He would unfortunately come off on SS7 and DNF for this round. It would be another cruel event for the Rouleau Marquette combination. Peter's been showing great speed since his first run on the gravel. The predominantly tarmac racer has performed very well on his steep, loose surface learning curve. With stage times consistently in the top 10 on this event, he would unfortunately suffer a mechanical issue on board the Race Talk Peugeot, which eventually resulted in an engine fire. Thankfully, the crew able to put the flames out and minimise the damage.
Park it on the start it up and park it on.
The 10-strong 2-wheel drive field included the returning Nick Box. He dusted off the big horsepower Sylvia and took no time to head to the front of the pack. Equal to the second on the first stage, but from that section onwards, it would be he and co-driver Tammy Adams that showed the way in the class. Their win on 6 of the 7 stages was complemented by 4 top 5 outright stage times, a very good result for this crew.
.150 down over flat crest.
150 down over flat crest. And then 100, flat 2 left. Over bridge, go. 300, brow. And class 1 right.
On board with eventual second place runners Mills and Gray. And what a great example of the fantastic road conditions for this event. This is the opening section, Moral Up 1 special stage, the Fiesta absolutely on the limit. This crew working hard all rally in the top 3 across the 7 sections and locked into a great battle with Alcorn and Charleston in the escort. A bundle of championship points and a super rally for these guys. Another big result for Wright and Huggins in the Datsun 1200. Fast and smooth across the 93 plus kilometres of competition. Again, this crew running on the road book only. This result pushing them to a 56.5 points lead in the category. A shocker for the usual front-running crew of Alcorn and Charleston. A quick start with fastest time in the opening section. However, it all went south from there. A vibration on the escort got progressively worse throughout the event, eventually leading to component failures and the crew dropping a heap of time. They would, however, get it to the end of the rally to collect some points in an event to forget. Holding down second place in the series, Sewell and Burney kept their championship well on track with another haul of points for 4th place on this Bantam Up event. A top effort for Lake and Hall in the Big Engine Z, 5th outright on the super quick roads of round 4. Well done. Just 2 runners in the Clubman Masters section. Andy Van Can piloting the super well presented TE27 and doing the business again. He and co-driver Catherine Seaman taking all 5 stages to be the clear winners with a margin of 1 minute and 8 seconds. The mighty Toyota not missing a beat, a clean and smooth drive from the crew. Steve Vass and co-driver Steve Crawford put in a good effort on the sections but could not match the winner's pace. Second Clubman Masters and valuable points, fine reward. 8 crews making up the field in the Clubman Cup section. 5 stages and 60.6 Ks competitive, the lineup for the event. Cordeaux and Taglialatala are quickly getting to grips with this rallying business. This is the 2nd event in a row that they have shown great form. A quick time in the first section set them up for the win. From there they managed the situation and took the event by a margin of 41.5 seconds. Not a mark on the car and managing some pressure from behind. Another very good effort. Connor and Hughes were second. This another crew to make their mark on a section and protect it. A super time on SS2 gapped them from the chasers. Points for the 2nd podium spot, the reward. Bennett and Turner were in the fight and clawed back some time with a couple of fastest runs on the motocross super stage, 3rd place at event end.